Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Shifa Fawzia Ramadhani, and in this opportunity, I would like to share about my understanding about constructing multiple choice test item. The definition of a multiple choice test item is multiple choice is one of question type which can measure students' understanding by constructing strong and accurate assessment. This type of question is often found on standardized tests like achievement tests and aptitude tests. This is the part of multiple choice test item. The multiple choice test item consists of two parts. The first part is called STEM. STEM is the question or the incomplete statement then students should answer. And the second part is alternatives. Alternatives are commonly called as the options or the choices that students should choose to answer the right question, the right answer. And then the alternatives usually consist of 3 until 5 responses, which have one key answer or the correct answer, and 2 until 4 distractors or incorrect answer. The students should choose the key answer to get a point. And if the student choose one of distractors, they will get 0 point. And actually, there is many reasons that can make the student choose the distractors instead the key answer. Some of them is the validity and the reliability of the multiple choice items. So, to reduce invalid and unreliable multiple choice items, the teacher can apply these tips while constructing their multiple choice item. The first tip is considering the levels of learning. Actually, there are 2 levels of learning, such as higher order learning and lower order learning. To get the learning outcome of higher order learning, the teacher can create the multiple choice that order students that order students to analyze, to evaluate, and to create something. Meanwhile, to get the learning outcomes of the lower order learner, the lower order learning, the teacher can create the multiple choice item that that order students to recall or to identify or to interpret some things. And the second tips is using WH question. Is it appropriate rather than incomplete sentence? It is because WH question can make the students more focused in answering the question. But if it is required to use the incomplete sentence like in grammatical question, the teacher can make the incomplete sentence more communicative by replacing the incomplete sentence with the conversation. And then the third is the stem and the alternative should be plausible. It is mean the stem and the alternative should be simple, easy to understand, and uh, don't use unambiguous wording. And then this is because The multiple choice item should be possible to answer both by the skillful student and the fewer knowledge students. And then the next tips is avoid the use of negative question. It is because the negative question can make the students with fewer knowledge is confused to answer the question. But if the negative wording is it needed in the question, the teacher can underline the negative wording or capitalize it. And then the last tips is don't make too easy distractors because too easy distractors can make the unchallenging multiple choice question for the students with skillful knowledge. Actually, there are two types of distractors, which is non-functional distractors and functional distractors. Non-functional distractors is the distractors that too easy to ignoring it, and the functional distractors is the distractors that harder to eliminate it. So the teacher should considering the distractors, these two distractors. And then since we are facing with distance learning these days, and it is hard to it is hard for the teacher to distributing the multiple choice item to the students. And here is some instructional media that the teacher can use to distributing the multiple choice item to the students easily. I think by implementing Google Form and quizzes, the teacher can create the multiple choice question and distribute it to the student easily. And then the teacher can also set the duration time and get the result of it directly. And then this is the advantages of multiple choice item. The first advantages is the multiple choice question is easy to assess. It is because the teacher uh, is only need to give 1 point to the correct answer and give 0 point to the incorrect answer. And the second advantages is the multiple choice item is accurate. As I said before, the scoring rubrics of MCQ is 1 point for correct answer and 0 point for incorrect answer. So there is no room for the teacher to measure the subjectivity of the students. And then the last advantages is the multiple choice item can be used as the teacher reflection. After the students completing their uh, uh, complete to answer the multiple choice question, the teacher can check the validity and the reliability of the multiple choice question. And then if there is a lot of student who has the low score, the teacher can reflect from that. If is it about the question is too complicated to answer, the teacher can revise it and give the better MCQ for the student in the next exam. And then this is the disadvantages of multiple choice test item. The first, uh, It is time consuming to develop a good test item because as I delivered before, there is a lot of aspect that the teacher should consider if they want to create an appropriate multiple choice item. Therefore, I think it need a lot of time to construct it. And then the second, uh, measuring qualitative ability is not possible. It means, uh, as I said before, the test item or this test item is accurate and objective. So the teacher can measure the qualitative ability like student behavior in the MCQ. And then the last advantages is limited feedback to correct students' errors. Actually, the students just after they are finishing to answering the multiple choice question, they only given the correct answer and their incorrect answer without the detailed explanation. But the teacher, actually the teacher can still give the deep or the detailed explanation in another change or in another meeting. I think that's all for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.